Oh, don't touch that. No.
What is this strange place? And who is this
Are we alive?
strange
Are we here?
individual? We're here.
Do I have sound?
You have sound. Can you hear
Am
me?
I echoing?
I can hear you.
Well, yeah, you could hear me.
I don't know if you're
Everybody
echoing
in
or
the
not.
crowd. I know we got some good viewers in here tonight. This is awesome.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Everything sound good?
I hope
Chris
so.
says we're here. Cole's giving the old rock star hands.
I love it.
Chris says I sound great, and I could take that. That's all I need to know right there.
That's all you need. That guy right there. No
Yeah.
echoing. I love it. Something actually freaking worked out on the podcast.
Hell yeah.
once.
It just took you to get how many shots was it? 31 in the
31.
ass?
Yep.
31.
I
Yeah,
had
got
a
rid of your
30 I had a
rickets.
30-second shot today, but we won't talk about what that was entailed.
I
It
don't.
may have had a
I'm not
big
even gonna
glass
ask.
bottle with a black label.
A 30-second shot.
Yeah, shot of whiskey. I should.
It took you 30 seconds to take a shot of whiskey?
A 30-second.
Grow up.
31, 32, 33, 34.
Oh, okay. I got you. I thought you meant like timing. I'm like,
No.
quit babysitting that thing. Take the nipple off.
Nursing it. Yes. Welcome back to Just Got Off Podcast. We had a little hiatus. If you can't tell, I'm still a little bit stuffy. I've had some kind of ganglion flu that was orange in color. We won't get involved in the details, but it is not to be trifled with. Take your medicine. Do whatever you need to do to not be me.
My money's on the Rona. My money's on the
13
Rona.
Yes.
I think you had the
Probably,
vid.
more than likely, or some kind of variant of influenza A, I would say.
Oh, I don't
AKA
even. Better than the HIV. You
better
could have had the
than
HIV.
Better than the HIV. Everybody, welcome back. Today is September the 4th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Also known as Labor Day.
Season 2,
Season 2.
episode 11. Yeah,
Cool.
that's Labor Day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It was so nice to sleep in today.
I bet it was. You know,
Yeah.
for you to get
And
up
my parents were nice enough yesterday that they went camping all weekend, so we dropped the kids off up there at the camper and hung out with them for a little bit. And then they stayed the night with them and played with them all day. I got some painting done. Our closet's finally starting to come along. I've got about 2 or 3 headaches today from the fumes, but
And speaking of your parents, I got to meet your parents a week ago.
yeah, that's
Week
true.
ago Saturday. Very
Yeah,
very nice
prior
people.
to your sickness.
Yeah, that was prior to my sickness. I was feeling pretty crummy at that point. Like I knew that something was coming on.
What's coming on? Yeah.
And I barely made it through my show there. So
Phew.
thank you, Pam and Fred, for coming to see me. They gave us a nice shout out on Facebook for the event. They came to see us at a place called Brazil VFW in Brazil, Indiana. And this past weekend, yesterday, I played at Sullivan Lake and Park Recreational Area down in Sullivan, Indiana, right around the corner from our good buddy Chris Walters there, who provided sound and lights for us, and we tore that mother down last night.
I heard that it was a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the setup too. It looked really nice.
Yeah, it's really,
Really
nice,
nice.
except for the giant 8x8 pole that's in the middle of the stage.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Frog will tell you that is the dumbest thing that they could have done.
Keith is here.
KB just had a birthday.
He said what's up slapdicks, and I got
Fuck you! How you doing?
yeah, dude. Speaking of birthdays, you just completely just drove by the fact that one of our own had his own birthday here, August 31st, and then I do believe Keith was the first, right? September 1st.
Yep.
Back to back birthdays on
Back-to-back
there. So happy
birthdays.
birthday, you old fucks.
Thanks, man. See, I'm not old yet. There's not a 4 in my age. There's still a 3 in front of the second number, so I'm 39. Next year, you can call me old.
I'm still going to anyway.
I need you to teach me the art of golf. I can do that, Colton. I can have you hitting good golf balls in about 5 swings.
It'd take a lot longer than me. I do okay, but I'm not consistent.
So, yeah, you'll have to forgive me if you hear the coughing and everything. I'm still still kind of funky. So, welcome back. It's great to see y'all. I hope you had a great holiday weekend, had a great weekend off from work and everything. I'm feeling the best I've felt in about 14 days. Let's put it that way.
That's awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling
So
pretty
today
good.
is National Wildlife Day. And first, let me go back. So last week, what was last week? National Power Ranger Day, and what was the other one?
Let me see.
I forget.
Let me look. National Power
It was
Ranger Day and National Cherry Turnover Day on
Yeah,
August
so we missed that
28th.
last Monday.
Yeah.
But
Cherry
today
is
is
one of my
National
favorite
Wildlife
flavors.
Day. Really?
Yep.
It has to be a good cherry.
Doesn't matter to me. Black cherries, cherries, doesn't matter. I mean it.
Just with food, right?
No, I'll
Or
eat
you
cherries
like
just
that with
straight up.
medicine?
Medicine,
No. I'm talking. You're
gum,
talking really.
everything.
See,
cherry.
I don't like
Yeah,
cherry flavored medicine. Cherry flavored medicine sucks.
eating it all.
But I love like the cherry pies, cherry
the
turnovers.
little Luden's throat lozenges and stuff that are cherry.
Man, I didn't know what the fuck a lozenge and whatever the fuck that word is a few years ago, and I took one and it numbed my whole mouth, and
Yeah.
I was drooling. I had no fucking clue what I just put in my mouth. I was scared. I was driving down the road going to work, and I popped one in, and I'm just like drooling on myself, and I'm like trying to read, like, what the fuck did I just put in my mouth, dude?
Wow.
Oh
funny.
yeah. So
Cream
today is National
pies.
Wildlife. Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta ignore Coral. He knows what happens when you have cream pies.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
National Wildlife Day, National Lazy Moms Day, and National Eat an Extra Dessert Day.
I'm down with
So,
that too.
There's Joey popping in. Hey, you guys.
Joe
Shout
Bob?
out to Joey for wearing our shirt last night at a big firework place.
Mhm.
We held up our end of the deal and got them their shirts, and Tara failed. She forgot our shirts.
Yeah.
So
Well.
yours is gonna be a little later than mine, even since I still have to mail yours out to you.
Right. It's fine. I'm
Um,
very, very patient. I'm also apparently today pretty fly. You see my Bucky shirt? I'm pretty fly.
Oh yeah. So is that from like the
That's
Bucky's
from
gas
Buc-ee's,
station or
yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
See, I don't understand the hype on that. But I've never been either. So
You'll
basically,
get to
they just
go.
say it's like a
You'll see
redneck
it, and you'll
Walmart.
just be like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah, they
It's
say
the
it's like
greatest thing
a
ever.
Flying J on steroids, and it's a redneck Walmart. Is
Yep.
basically what I was told.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much it.
See, I don't understand the hype.
And Casey's,
I don't
and
even
Hobby
like
Lobby,
going in
and
gas
Sam's
stations.
Club, and
If I go to get gas and it says please see cashier, I am fucking milking it till the next gas station. I'm not going in. I don't like going in.
we didn't even go there for gas. We just went there to see what the fuck it was.
Oh, there's Holly and Matthew Hedrick. Those are brother sister. Matt runs in the TQ series too. Holly's his
Round.
sister.
welcome.
Yeah, so we got some new people.
See, these are my people because I mean, I already see some middle fingers flying around and shit in the chat. You know.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
that's how we say hi around here. You know, like hey,
Yeah,
man,
I don't
what's
know
up?
if some of you guys. I don't know if you guys missed the clip, but I mean, we got the old Keith Bradley.
Fuck you! How you doing?
And then we got some Jack Hewitt in here, you know.
And he can kiss my dick. And if I get the chance, he's going to.
Yeah. Yeah, so we tell it how it is around here, and then if we get tired of your ass, we just send Bexley after you. Kill you with kindness. So
That's the best sound effect of all time.
oh, it's great, dude. She's
I get the
awesome.
guys at work, man. They don't even know what it means, and I'll be like, "I'll see you guys later. Bye."
Dude, it's so funny,
Walk
like
out the
how
door.
off.
They're
It's so
probably
how
going,
like
"God
funny
damn,
how.
He's fucking high as fuck when he left here today. What the fuck's wrong with him? He needs
Like
to lay off
I
the
catch
sinus
myself all the
medication."
time. I catch myself all the time going to tell people bye, and then I just want to go at the end of it. I'm like, can't do that. You can't do that.
Yes, you can. I do it all the time. Bye.
I don't know if Matt's talking about me. He said text me back, asshole. But I know there's a lot of other people in this group that has his number too. Yeah,
about
so
to
he
get my
didn't
Dr.
he
Phil
didn't
out
text
on
me. Uh-oh.
Sometimes you just gotta realize, John, that it ain't about you.
You better get them Dr. Scholl's out for them fucking feet behind you.
Oh my
Jesus
gosh,
Christ.
look at that, yeah. Can't help it. She's laid back in the chair, man. She gotta sit here and
Oh, that's her
laughing.
hand. Never mind. I thought those were just abnormally long toes right there on the
See
side. Oh, I'm sorry.
You
Just
thought your
kill
hand
me that.
was your toes.
I thought that was crazy
You better
long
get them
toes. That's
Dr.
why I said.
Scholl's out of there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's get on with this before I get in trouble. All right. Let's roll with it, man.
Let's go, baby.
Dano,
Let's
give us
go.
some history lessons.
All right. So today in history, I like war things. I like music things. If you had ever been here before and your first time in here, we do a thing called This Day in History, and I give you a history lesson for about 15, 20 minutes. So
Or things
today,
that happened on this date and
On this
September
day in
4th
history.
and many years prior.
many years prior, or could have happened last year, whatever. I try to keep it kind of North America based, you know. In 1862, General Lee began the Maryland campaign, invading the North with 50,000 Confederate troops. So that's
Jesus.
basically the start of the Civil War. Excuse me. I like this too. In 1882, in its first large-scale test, Thomas Edison's light bulb is used to light New York's Pearl Street station.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So 1882.
I
We
hope
have-
there's one. It looks like there's a spoiler in the chat, too. Is that later on in yours, too?
I don't think so. I did not see that. in there.
Yikes.
Wow.
Go ahead and I'll do the research and see if that's
All
true.
right,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
When we get to that kind of space in the years there, the first cafeteria opened in New York City in 1885 on this day. In 1886, Apache Chief Geronimo surrendered, ending the last major U.S. Indian War. In 1888, George Eastman patented the first roll film camera and registered the brand name Kodak.
That's what I was going to ask you because I remember when I was a little kid, I'd go down to Florida with my grandma and she'd give me one of them little fucking scroll
yeah.
disposable cameras. And yeah, you pop the film in there and
When do I not fuck up, Keith? I'm just a general fuckery. I fuck shit up.
Oh,
That's
he
what I
didn't
do.
fuck up that bad.
I try to keep it lighthearted, man. You know. Oh, Cole's working on
See.
race cars.
Yeah, he forgot a fucking gasket on his torque tube, so it's leaking oil back through it.
Come on
Just
now.
just a thin little piece of paper to save him some issues.
Mm-hmm.
But I will give him props because he just got that car and it was pretty well just bare middle of this past week, and it ran great. He did pretty good.
Good deal. I'm gonna have to get out there and catch a bunch of you guys here before long. Maybe next year. Maybe next year before I get there. But in 1940, CBS began broadcasting in television.
Isn't that close to around the same year the Holocaust happened?
Pretty
Wasn't
much,
it in the
yeah.
early 40s?
1939. Yeah, 1939 is when Germany invaded Poland and they started, persecuting all the Jews and everything. Yep.
See, I'm not a complete idiot.
In 1945, speaking of World War II, in 1945, the U.S. regained possession of Wake Island from Japan. It's over there in the Pacific Ocean. Very strategic
Long
point.
ways.
Like, it was a big strategic aircraft thing where, like, as they flew from Hawaii toward Japan, it was a
Right.
stop-off point to drop and get fuel.
Oh,
Yeah, so it was very, very strategic. In 1950, Beetle Bailey, the comic strip, debuted in 12 newspapers. And if you don't know what Beetle Bailey is, it's an American comic strip created by cartoonist Mort Walker. It has been published since September 4th, 1950, set in a fictional United States Army post. And he died in 2018 at the age of 94. So whatever that is, 64 years, right?
you were off almost 20 years there.
I was adding in my head there. But his
Yeah, thanks, Joey. I'd be wearing a Joey Paxton shirt, but got lost.
somebody
It's all right.
didn't do their job.
We'll get her.
The comic strip is being carried on by his sons Neil, Brian, and Greg, who are continuing the comic strip, and it's still being published today. Do they even do newspapers anymore?
I don't know because I know man, I don't know because I think even for the Indianapolis Star, it's all an online subscription now. You actually if you go to the Indianapolis Star, you can't read the newspaper without subscribing,
Right.
and you have to create an account. Like they'll let you catch a little blip of it, and then it
So
shuts it
stupid,
off,
man.
and then
At
you
this point, it
yeah.
should be fucking public information,
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those deals, like I said, that, I mean, you got to pay for the newspaper if it's delivered to your house.
Right, yeah.
So if you got a publicist that's got a job to put that on there, you got to still pay them. So
Right. I love it when there's ironic things that happen. Here's a little music history for you. In 1965, the rock group The Who, their van was vandalized with $10,000 worth of equipment being stolen. The group was inside a Battersea Dogs home buying a guard dog. And their van got
Yikes.
fucking stolen and shit.
Yikes, dude, you were a fucking day too late.
Yeah, day late and $1 short. God damn it.
$10,000 worth short.
Yeah, oh shit. Also
Jesus.
in 1965, the Beatles' single "Help" goes #1 and stays #1 for 3 weeks. In 1998, skipping ahead a few years here, first ever "Who Wants to Be a Millionaire" debuted on ITV in Britain.
Nice. So back to the newspaper. Greg said that you can still get a physical copy in Greenfield of the Daily Reporter, and Jeremy, I do believe, is from Shelbyville, and he said he gets a newspaper Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I know. I don't even. When I worked for the post office, we still got the post office still delivered the newspaper. Like they don't have paper boys anymore
Yeah.
here.
So
Brazil.
so you just
my
got
Stephanie's from.
so did you get a stack of them and you had to roll them all up yourself?
No, they come pre-rolled and they're just put in the route and boop.
Yeah, I
route
used to have a
numbers and everything.
babysitter that had a little paper route in Rushville one time, and they would deliver her a stack, and then we had to roll them up and rubber band them and put them in a bag and then had to go. So that was like one of our jobs as kids at the babysitter to
Well,
help
Stephanie
do
just
that
said
shit.
she had 250 papers to deliver. That was her job 20 or so years ago. Not 20, 15. Oh, we'll just.
She could probably throw him with them finger feet. Did you see how quick she pulled her hand out of the frame?
She probably wing him
It,
too.
Joey said, "Yep, sucked. Worst job, really." So sounds like Joey did some paper rolling and rubber banding too.
So here, we was discussed this on the last episode. Google is one of the greatest things on the planet.
Oh yeah,
In 1998, on this day, Google is formally incorporated by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, 2 students from Stanford University.
holy shit! Multi-billionaires, I'm sure at this
probably.
point.
Yep. In 2002, Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson. You ever seen that 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah, your sound cut out because the sound gate just said "fuck that." You're
Oh,
not
yeah.
saying
Well,
it
at least
like
that's
that,
working,
but
too.
yeah,
Good deal.
yeah. And he's like, "It's Kelly Clarkson." Yeah, it's where they rip the hair off his chest.
Kelly Clarkson is crowned the winner of the first series of American Idol.
I watched that.
2002.
Yep, I watched that. I remember that.
Yeah, it's 21 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, she was a bombshell back then. I was 10.
She's funny, man. Her show is hilarious. Her little talk show she has now. I see a bunch
Yeah.
of clips on Facebook from it and everything. Let's see here. In 2018, the FBI.
Hold on, time out. You told me to interrupt you on that timestamp.
Okay.
September 4th, 2006 is when Steve Irwin was killed.
Really? God
Yep.
damn, that was a long time ago.
See, I didn't think it was either, but I pulled it up and it says September 4th, 2006, Bot Reef,
Wow.
Australia, the death of Steve Irwin. The Australian zookeeper, conservationist, and television programmer Steve Irwin was killed by a stingray while filming.
Wow.
Crazy, huh?
Rest in peace.
Man,
Steve Irwin.
and
dude, like his kids are like following like right up.
his
Like,
son,
yeah.
his son is. I don't know. I seen some stuff on his daughter for a little while, but for the most part, yeah, his son is just like. I mean, it's ridiculous. And that kid ain't scared of shit. He will
No.
grab anything,
Yeah.
any crazy fucking animal. He's grabbing it. Nuts.
So in
What's up,
2000
Zach? Zach popped in here. Go ahead.
Oh, hey Zach, welcome back, man. In 2018, FBI announced it has recovered a pair of Dorothy's ruby slippers from the Wizard of Oz that were stolen 13 years earlier.
One of the things too, I don't know if we've talked about this on a previous episode, like some of the fun facts about the Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah,
Like,
there's all kinds of weird shit. Yeah,
Oh my God, yeah, like the Tin Man.
yeah.
They had to figure out something else to paint him in because he was having an allergic reaction to the paint that caused him to break out in hives really bad. The director slapped the shit out of Dorothy at one point in the show because she wasn't being serious. Like, just walked up and slapped the shit out of her. Like, can you imagine? And like, told her to like get back out there and do your job. It's like, can you imagine somebody doing that today?
Yeah. Good luck.
And then one of the Munchkins hung himself in one of the scenes. You could see him hanging from the tree in one of the original
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
movies.
I
Yeah.
saw that like last week. I think I saw something come by. It was like one of those Facebook groups of "Did you know?" You know.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. There's all kinds of little Easter eggs in all like the old Disney movies and shit too.
Yeah, there's all kinds of weird stuff. Like, and even like the way they used to make things like that. Like, there's a few of the Disney movies that have like the Jungle Book and then Bambi and then like Land Before Time. Like the way they used to make them, they had the
Yeah.
like the same log in like one picture, and then like it was just
Right.
had a different background and a different color, and it was like I saw that a while back. It was like, God damn, that ruined my
Right.
childhood. Why you gotta do
Yeah,
that?
yeah, and then there's like things I'm not sure if it's 100% true. It hasn't been proven, but like the tie with Monsters Inc. and Toy Story,
Oh yeah,
like Boo is actually Andy's mom
right.
because I guess there's a part in the movie I haven't went and researched it myself, but I guess there's a part in the movie for Monsters Inc. where Jessie, the girl doll, is laying on the floor of Boo's bedroom. And then obviously she grows up and then Andy gets Woody.
Right. Could
But
be.
yeah,
Could
kind
be,
of
could
kind
be,
of
could
wild.
be. Yeah, there's tons of stuff like that. It's super, 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 super. Like they put little things in, like, in the back corner of the thing, in a window in a shop somewhere, where it's like, like a for sale sign, and that's
My last name was in a oh shit. Cartman. South Park.
South
It was
Park?
in a South Park episode. Never hardly watched South Park. About 5 or 6 years ago I turned an episode on. Sure as shit, my last name is in like a window of one of the stores behind them.
Really?
Steed, right across there. No fucking clue what for.
Wow.
Like only time you hear of a steed is if it's a noble stallion or some type of fucking horse. And this was on the side of a building, like a billboard.
really
Oh, wild.
that's funny. All right. Let me see here. What else do we got?
You were in 2018.
And in 2018. Oh, yep.
I
That
do
is,
believe so.
That's the end of that page. Anyway.
That's it, huh?
Yep. The end of that, man. This has been
Uh-oh,
this
where's
day
your
in
sound
history.
effect? Oh.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do something fun to see how smart you were. And everybody else can play along. I wanted to play Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Okay.
So I have pulled up some different questions, and they start at like a second grade level. And the ones that I got actually had went up to a sixth. I have one sixth grade level and one seventh grade level, but for the most part, most of them are all second grade up until then.
Okay.
So, well, this one I felt like was pretty easy. I got it. What is, and these are going to be multiple choice. I'll read them to you. What is a main source of energy for the human body? Is it nitrogen, vitamin C, carbohydrates, or water?
Carbohydrates.
Yeah, you got it.
I always got to say, like, if I'm going to have a real long weekend or something, like, I got to get pizza and I got to get spaghetti. I got to load up on carbs, man.
Load up on carbs.
Yeah,
Yes,
load up on
sir.
carbs.
I used to take that pretty serious when I was racing. I would always like eat a bunch of carby shit the night before, like spaghetti and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Even my coach in college, like for basketball, he would always take us out to like Fazoli's and shit the
Yeah.
day before a game and load us up. He'd take us out for a dinner. All right, so next one. How many months of the year have 31 days? Is it 4, 6, 7, or 8?
I believe it's 7.
Yes, sir.
Bam, bam.
What planet is closest to the sun? Is it Mars, Venus, Earth, or Mercury?
Earth. I don't know.
No, sir. It is
What is it?
Mercury.
Mercury. Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yep. Got that one
I guess so,
wrong.
yeah.
Yep.
I was thinking
We
that
are
TV
the.
TV
If
show.
you listen to the old country song,
Welcome
I
to
forget
the
who
Earth,
sings
Third
it.
Rock from the Sun.
Third
Yeah.
Rock from the Sun. Yeah. Yeah.
Frog got it right. Give him a ding dong. Frog got it right.
Yep. This one's for you, Froggy. There we go. Why are there tides in the ocean? Are they caused by the sun, volcanoes, the planets, or the moon?
The moon. Gravitational pull of the moon in its orbit.
Yes, sir. Now this one is a
Stephanie's looking at me like, what the fuck? How do you know that?
it's the moon phases is basically how they explain it. In what unit do we measure electric power? Is it joules, watts, volts, or ohms?
It depends on what you're doing.
This is a trick question, yes. But the most common usage for, like, if you were going to work on a house, like for the most common.
Volts.
It is wattage.
You don't get watts without volts.
But the wattage is all
wrote
measured off. Yes, see, Chris,
Who
here we
wrote-
go.
who wrote
oh,
this motherfucker?
Froggy. It's a 4th grade level question, Dano.
Who wrote this motherfucker? Let me talk to
Look,
him real
now
quick.
he's getting mad. He gets 2 fucking questions wrong, and he's coming off his rocker.
I've been off my rocker.
All
for
right,
a long
next
time.
question.
Questions
Look,
don't have
see?
anything to do with it.
See, Cole and Frog got it both right. I'll give them a double ding. The Pythagoras theorem. Oh shit! Pythagoras theorem relates to what shape? Is it a
Triangles.
hexagon? Okay, well, I don't even have to read it. Triangles, it was. Here we go. We were talking about Disney, so let's see if you paid attention to this movie. The Legend of the Robin Hood is centered in which forest? The Forest of Dean, the Lincoln Forest, the Sherwood Forest, or Sherwood Forest?
What is Sherwood Forest, Alex?
It's John, but we'll give it to you. R.I.P. Alex, isn't it? What is that
Ken
dude's name? He
Jennings.
won Ken Jennings. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, there was no other option but to put him in charge after, Alex
yeah,
passed away of
yeah.
cancer. Here we go. I'm gonna try and probably put you on a time on this one, so I'm gonna give you 10 seconds.
Okay.
What is the total number of dots on a dice? 16, 18, 21, or 28? 10
28.
seconds. 21.
21? Really?
I gave you 10 seconds to count.
I just guessing. Yeah. Fuck it. Abacab. ABAC, ABB. Blood code.
What?
For Mortal Kombat on a Sega.
Yeah. Frog's on it, but he's got delayed answers. We're gonna keep dinging him, but he's got plenty of time to Google this shit. So, who gifted the Statue of Liberty to the United States? Was it England, Germany, Portugal, or France?
France.
Yes, sir. What is the world's most popular religion? Is it Islam, Buddhism, atheism, or Christianity?
I'm going to say it's Islam. I don't know.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Yes, sir.
I was hoping it'd be
Um,
something crazy. That way I could just start throwing crap in people's faces.
What animal became an astronaut in 1949? Was it a rabbit, a dog, a cat, or a monkey?
Hey, we're the monkeys. People say we monkey around. We're too busy singing. Put everybody down.
In Google's logo, what color is the letter G? Is it red, yellow, pink, or blue?
Ooh. I think it's blue.
Yes, sir. The most common misconception there is it is red, but it
yeah.
is blue indeed. Yep. What is the 7th element on the periodic table of elements? Is it is it oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, or helium?
I'm gonna say nitrogen.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Lucky
I'm
guess,
over here
fucker.
I'm over here going. Okay, it's that one. I think it's
All right,
it's on the left side because it's a gas.
Yeah, it is. It is correct. I got 2 more. What is the biggest planet in our solar system? Is it Mercury, Mars, Venus, or Jupiter?
I want to say Jupiter,
Nice.
aka John's
you-
head.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
You stupid son of a.
Yeah.
All right,
fuck,
last
I'm
one.
not
This
gonna
will
know.
require some quick math here. If a car is traveling at 40 mile an hour, this is a 7th grade level question. If a car is traveling at 40 mile an hour, how long will it take to go 190 miles? Is
Huh?
it 3 hours and 30 minutes? You want me to reread
Okay,
it?
40 miles an hour.
Yep.
190 miles.
And you have to go 190 miles.
Okay.
Correct. 3 hours and 30 minutes, 4 hours and 15 minutes, 3 hours and 15 minutes, or 4 hours and 45 minutes.
4 hours and 15 minutes.
4 hours and 45
190,
minutes is the
4
correct
hours and
answer.
45
Yep.
minutes. Yeah.
Yep.
160.
That is-
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Cole got it wrong too.
Cole got that wrong too. Fuck you.
Oh, Jesus. Drug
Uh,
you right through the mud, didn't he?
yeah.
Damn.
F. I think we got probably a C average on that. How many questions were there?
Yeah, I think see, now you got to go make me count. I don't know. Originally I had 10, but I had 5 bonus ones I threw in there, so you have 15. I think you missed 3. 4.
Okay.
You missed 4.
I missed 4.
So
4 divided by 15. That's 20. Yeah.
well,
That's average.
it'd be fucking 11 divided by 15 would give you your percentage, right? 73%. I think in today's fucking scale, that's like a C still.
It's probably a fucking A minus in today's scale because people are stupid.
Yeah. Dude, most of them don't even have to do homework anymore. Like, they don't even weigh the
Yeah.
homework grade down. Just do your quiz and test.
Yep.
Just preaching the laziness.
Mm-hmm.
So that is all I got, man. I thought that would be a pretty fun little deal. Test your.
Nice, that's
You're
fun.
always you're always one of those that likes to do some common knowledge stuff.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate that. C's getting
So yeah, there was
raised.
some other people in here too.
Mm-hmm. You right, Cole.
That's true. The D's do too.
D's nuts.
Oh,
Nah.
oh fuck. All right, so let's see. What do you got? Your next topic is say what?
I
What we
want
got?
to know.
Oh, shit.
What is your? I love things like this because I say a bunch of stupid random crap. Like you'll have that on these big jobs.
Okay,
You
so
know,
like
your
one-liners.
Your random sayings are like, exactly like Keith Bradley just said, like, got him. We
Yeah,
all know
yeah.
what that means nowadays. What is one thing that you say, or like your dad would say, or your mom would say that no one else would get?
That no one else would get.
Yeah, that no one
Pro-
else
it-
would understand.
It's gotta be Bexley's bye
That's one that's current,
at the
that's
end
one
of
that's
it.
current right now.
Yeah.
One for
There
me-
used to be a thing that we did in school too that was I don't even know why the fuck we would do it, but we'd just be like, "Bah." We'd just do some stupid sound effect.
What?
Bah. Yeah. Yeah. It was, I don't even know what the fuck it meant. It was just one of those stupid ass things that we would do.
Cole says when we hit something perfect at work with Matthew Hedrick, we say dead-eye dick. Now, see, that's funny. Yeah, see, like exactly like that. Or Keith Bradley's "How you doing?" Thing. Like, here's
Mom?
mine. Okay.
Mom could probably tell you one of the ones that I used to do, and I don't remember what it is, but she used to. I feel like she used to keep a logbook of all the stupid shit I would say that was like trending, and you know what I mean. Like I used to be fucking ornery, man. But
Shit.
yeah,
That's fucking hilarious.
man, if you would have gave me a heads up on this, I probably could have got a good list to put together to discuss.
Well, we can come
see
we can
how
come
many of
back,
them
we
people
can
have
come back
heard.
around to this because I'm gonna have to pull up a YouTube sound clip of one of mine when someone says something about colors, like, man, look at the colors on this, like the color on that race car is amazing. There was a commercial for a popsicle company back in the day, and the dog in the popsicle commercial goes, "I'm colorblind, kid." And the guy in the commercial licks the popsicle. It was a color-changing popsicle, right? So he would go, "The colors, Duke, the colors." And he goes, "I'm colorblind, kid." And nobody ever remembers what that is. I do it to Stephanie all the time, and she's like, "I don't even know what that means." That was one of those things where, like, I say that, and then nobody's like, reacts to it the way that you think they would.
Yeah. There was one saying that we used to chant in my high school cheer block at like the basketball games and stuff, to keep us from getting in trouble. But if we were beating a team or if the refs made a bad call, our cheer block would start chanting USA, USA, USA.
Right.
And it did not mean anything about America. It stood for you suck ass. But they didn't know that, and we never said it.
Right.
So we always would just chant the whole fucking cheer block would just start chanting USA, and it stood for you suck ass. But
Just broke this thing. My bad. Frog sent that link and I clicked on it by accident. Whoops.
yeah, but to everybody else, they thought it was a patriotic chant, and we were really just telling the refs or the other team that they suck ass. So,
Is that the
yeah, man, I don't remember.
colorblind
I used to
thing,
do all
Frog?
kinds of.
I'm hoping that's
I
it.
use it. Probably is.
I can't get to it right now. It's not up in my chat on the other side here.
But yeah, I don't know if there was any. I can't think of any other ones that I used to say.
Well, I mean, just for example, like in the race car world, Chet Christner is full of them one-liners.
Oh yeah, yeah, and like it was awesome because I'm pretty sure he got to use one of his on me, in a Kokomo Clash a few years ago when we had some issues in the heat race and I had to run a B main. Of course, we're running with national cars with our Ecotech, and I won the B main up there in our full midget, and it was live broadcasted on Flow, and one of Chet's one-liners is he's got the steed to do the deed.
Yeah,
and of course
exactly.
it worked fucking perfect for me because my last name's Steed. So it was one of those that actually worked.
Yeah, Keith just put another one in there, shot in the shorts that rattled my teeth. You know, the first time I ever heard Chet Christner say the word chicken whipped, I fell out of my chair.
He's funny as hell, dude.
One that Stephanie and I laughed about that. About 4 or 5 years ago, we were sitting here watching the Chili Bowl, and one of the announcers said Tommy Tipover, and she goes, "Oh, Timmy Turnover." No, dear, it's Tommy Tipover, not Timmy Turnover. So now, whenever little midget just rolls over, we call it Timmy Turnover.
That will toot your stink whistle. yeah,
Little
there's
bump in
another
the
one.
rump. Yeah.
Yeah, bump in the rump. Yeah, I don't know. There used to be one that Karina said that she could just, if she read it, she could hear me say it, and it is what it is.
It is what
I
it
always,
is.
it is what it is. I always used to say that. She said for the longest time she couldn't read it without hearing me say it in the back of her head. So, yeah, dude. Oh man, that drives me crazy because I used to say all kinds of stupid shit when I was younger.
Right.
Like just dumb stuff that was trending. God. Yeah, I'm
We used to
surprised
walk
Mom hadn't
around
chimed in
doing the
because there
little
used to be
thing-
one that would say,
We used to walk around doing a little thing where you flip the side of your cheek and made it sound like a
Oh,
water
yeah,
droplet.
I don't know if it'll come through.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I heard it. Whoop. It won't pick up Bexley's voice, but it'll pick you up doing that.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Anybody in chat got any
here-
more random sound
hold on.
things? Random sayings?
Is there anybody that can do this? Dude, so I don't do this very often. You've never even seen me do this. So, this is something stupid I used to do in elementary school, and I can still do it. All right, you ready?
This will be on the internet
and for all-
forever,
and-
so
That's okay. And for all you audio listeners, you're missing out. But for the video ones, try and do this without swallowing your tongue, please. You got to do this. You got to curl your tongue, stick it out, and then suck in.
What the fuck?
Make a little helicopter noise, man.
Yeah, that's
Get to the
something.
chopper.
What the fuck, dude?
You're welcome. You're welcome. All for your viewing pleasure. What in the fuck did I just witness, Keith?
I'm crying over here on my eyes.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh God.
Have you ever seen anybody do that?
No.
Really? No shit?
No. First time for everything.
That and when we used to flip our eyelids
Oh
inside
yeah, I've
out
seen people do
too.
that. I was never able to
Yeah.
do that shit.
Oh, I can still do it. It sucks. It's not fun. It hurts a
Yeah.
lot worse when you're done. But yeah, the tongue
Woo.
thing,
Now I'm
I
Damn.
you're all hot and bothered.
Well,
Look, it's not just the ladies that love it, Ryan. Check that out. I got
Yeah.
Dano all worked
I'm
up over
fired
there.
up. I'm gonna let some steam out of the top of this hat here real quick. Son of a bitch. Damn. Wow.
Yeah.
Really didn't expect to get into that tonight, but all right.
Hey, yeah.
Shit.
It's not. Oh, Dad said it's not something that people would recognize, but cha-ching.
I got another one too. That's now we're cooking with peanut oil.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yep. And see how many different oils are there? Like I didn't realize how many fucking oils there were until I
Well, I
started getting
mean-
older. And you go to get like vegetable oil in the cooking aisle, and there's like 20 different bottles there.
Yeah.
Canola,
Canola,
Peanut.
peanut.
vegetable. I'm pretty sure
macadamia
there's
nut.
coconut oil. Yeah, there's all kinds of different shit. It's like what the hell?
Yep.
Almond. Just show me the tit on an almond. There's almond milk.
My dad always
Um,
used to be talking about people he'd work with or whatever, and he'd say they're about as worthless as tits on a boar.
Yeah.
And that was one of Dad's. He'd just put his hands on his hips and go, huh.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's. I don't know if I know anymore. I think that's all I got.
Well, if you come
I
up with some,
can't remember.
post them in the chat. We'll make a generalized list, and we'll do a poll or something and see if anybody has ever said those. So, there you go.
Let's
That's the
see.
say what category.
All right. Let's do some would you rathers. These are all pretty mild. Would you rather have a private movie theater or have your own private arcade?
I believe Stephanie and I are going to divide on this one. She would love to have her own movie theater. I would be okay with an arcade.
Yeah, and I'm kind of mixed with it. Like, just would it be nice to have your own little private area to go watch movies? Can I play video games in there? Can I
I would
use
say
that
so,
movie
yeah.
theater to play video games in there?
Yeah, why not?
Or does that have to fall under the private arcade just because of the games?
Right.
Because if I can have my own arcade screen and just play games in there, I'm good with it.
Well, see, I like old school arcade games anyway, like pinball machines and the old Galaga and Centipede and shit
Yeah,
like that. I
yeah.
like old arcade games like that. We have a place here in town, just downtown on Wabash. There, it's called Barbotics. It's a bar,
Really?
and it's a vintage arcade game place.
Right. And see, we've got one here in Shelbyville, which is like 20 miles over from us. And Rupert, that used to be on Survivor,
Yeah.
he actually has a place there in Shelbyville,
Well,
and it is all old arcade games, gaming consoles, all the Cruising USA, is that what it was called? Like the
Yeah,
driving
yeah. Oh, I
games
love
or whatever.
that,
Yeah, he's got a bunch of those, like the Need for Speed ones. There's all kinds of shit, but I think it's like $5 or $10 for 2 hours. Or I think
Wow.
it's $5 for 2 hours, and then it's like $10 for a whole day. And you don't pay. You don't pay there's no quarters or nothing. All the games are unlocked and open to play, so you play as much as you want to after you pay that $10 or whatever. Like it's incredibly fun. Like we've taken Owen over there a couple times. Yeah, I almost think that me and Karina have more fun with it than Owen does, just because it does have the old pinball, games and everything else too. So
well, if you give me just a minute, give me about 2 or 3 minutes here. I have to go cough my ass off real quick.
oh
So
no.
I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you the podcast to yourself for a second. I literally have to go like cough my ass off. So give me just a second.
I could see him back there just completely.
It's stuck. Yeah.
Oh no. Keith Bradley said, "Good old Galaga would be awesome right now." Not gonna lie, they have a badass pinball machine there that was it's like an Indy 500 themed one, and it's got some of the old vintage IndyCar like models inside of it, and you could like bounce it off the front bumpers, and it pulls up like Al Unser and Mario Andretti and like some of the old racers. It's AJ Foyt. It's got some of their names that come up there on like the pagoda. It's pretty cool. Trying to think of some of the other games they have in there too. It's pretty cool though. Definitely go check it out. It's worth your time to go over there and spend the $10 and play unlimited video games. Especially if you got kids, they love it. You'll never get them out of there. You'll piss them off before anything. Wait, I gotta wait on Dano. We're right in the middle of the would you rather's. Hacking his lungs up. He's still got COVID. We're gonna go ahead and say that. That and rickets. Gonna have to get another shot in the ass. Sissy would be like, "What the fuck is this?" Like the arcades? Is that what you're talking about, Cole? That she would ask what the fuck it was? Ha, he went to sleep. I hope not, because this thing's gonna be rolling all night long. He's got it all running on his end. We just use the Discord that we're in to broadcast, and everything is set live on his end. So that would be a bad deal. Skee ball? They don't have skee ball in there. I wish they had skee ball, but they don't have like the old like a lot. When I mean like the arcade games, like the old shooting games and pinball and the driving games. They don't have like I guess carnival games. They don't have any carnival games in there. Golf Clash. See, I don't play that either. Dano probably play. He's back. He is back.
I'm
Turn
back.
your. There he is. Do you play Golf Clash on your phone?
I used to. I don't know what
You
level
play
I
any
got
golf
to.
games?
Not really. I mean, I used to play like Tiger Woods every now and then, but I got to the point to like where all my controllers and stuff were like gummed up, and you couldn't hit the ball straight on Tiger Woods or anything like that on Xbox. So
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
It's frowned upon to show up at Chuck E. Cheese, so I can't go there to play skee ball. Yeah, because I think Chuck E. Cheese has a rule that you are not allowed to go there unless you have a child present with you. Probably because of people like Keith.
Probably, yeah. Oh my god.
Would you rather go? So Jerry Olm Jr. he posted in here. Would you rather go to your video game place or play Fortnite? I've never been big into Fortnite.
I never have either.
I didn't get into that. I know that was like Owen plays it, like not here. He plays it at his dad's or whatever whenever there's a gaming console. But you know, but I never got into it. I watched my buddy play it there for a while, and it just didn't tickle my fancy. There's your word. There's your phrase.
Yeah.
But
Didn't make your nipple
man, if
quiver.
yeah. Now if you said go to your video game place or play Minecraft, I'm down for
He's
some
in
Minecraft. I didn't get to
This guy.
I
has a
love it.
Problem.
fucking love it, and I didn't hardly play this week.
No, you didn't.
We were busy. We were really busy. I mean, we put together a bunch of stuff for the Brad Gray Memorial this past weekend, and put a bunch of lab sponsors together, and
Oh, freaking Zach, man. Zach's been in there fucking slamming it
oh,
out.
I'm sure. Yeah, I told him. I think I got on there Friday night and played for a little while. I think that's what night it was, wasn't it? You got on there for
Yeah,
just
I
a
got
little
couple
bit,
minutes,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. But aside from that, I didn't get to play on there very much.
That's all right. Totally,
Let's
life
see.
gets in the way. That's the cool thing about video games is they're always there.
Matt said you're getting ready to be a lot busier.
Mhm.
Yeah. So for a lot of people that don't know, I was the pit steward for the All-Star Circuit of Champions TQ Midgets here in Indiana, and some things happened this weekend, and our competition director stepped down, and I have been voted in by the board to take over the competition director position for the remainder of the year. So um, I'm excited. I know there's some things that happened this weekend that's kind of a setback, but my biggest thing is to get past that and in this season on a positive note. And I'm excited to get busy this winter to start trying to put some things together, get some serious sponsors and build some good relationships and partners and have a really good 2024 season. So this has been a tough season, with losing Ashley, and just it's a learning curve all on its own, just for me too. It's one of those things that I raced for 13 or 14 years, and then you get put into an official position, and it's a different perspective for sure. I mean, you gain a whole different appreciation for the people that was in my shoes when I was racing and what they do and what they have to go through to make all the ends meet and to make the show go on and to make the calls they do. So,
and just put this
it's
in the
pretty
back
cool.
of your mind. If John is there, there's a good chance that I might show up, and if I show up, all your asses are disqualified. I don't take no shit off nobody. Huh? No, I'm kidding. Don't you be looking all crooked at me out the side of your helmet. I'll see you. You'll get a DQ sticker. Get the fuck on the truck. Get down the road.
We're gonna stick him in the middle of the track and do the crossover. So they used to. Rex was brave as fuck, and I'm surprised he's not in here. But I remember when I was racing, they've got some series that'll do the 4 wide salute. There's some of them that do the wave laps, and then there was this thing they did that was called the crossover. So everybody would line up in their feature position, single file, first, second, third, fourth, just how you would like it was a restart, except for Rex would stand right in the middle of the track, right on the front stretch, and everybody would come at him, single file. And then as soon as they get to him, they split and go into the double file formation and then come back around for the wave lap.
Oh, that's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, but it's not a fucking easy feeling if you don't trust that everybody knows where the hell they're supposed to go.
Right.
Somebody, stutters a little bit, and then you've got a flagman that becomes a speed bump, so,
Yeah, I'll do it once.
So we'll stick old Ballsy. I'm not afraid of shit and stick him out there with these cars coming at him. I'll let you watch hot laps and stuff for a little while and let you watch some of these guys that are just starting out and learning and see if you want to stand in front of them.
I'll put some big giant like yellow little things on me. Be like I'm directing traffic,
Hunter Rayburn said we can't even figure out driver intro lineups, so yeah,
Well,
some people are like staggered off, and we're getting better.
Hell of a speed bump.
Oh, poor guy. You can't even do that. He's not even here to defend himself.
Shit. I tell you what, man, we could actually we could get some driver intros and stuff. I mean, shit. I mean, we got audio guy here, Frog's audio guy. I'm working on some graphics and stuff, man. We could make this you could make this TQ midget series like boom, like big fancy stuff, like UFC big bomber, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, I haven't really got to talk to you much about it, but we can do a small announcement here, a little special announcement too. I have been in talks with Kyle O'Gara, and I think there is a chance that we can get a weekend. I know we talked about this on the previous podcast, that we are planning on trying to get a special charity go-kart event at Speedway Indoor Karting to benefit Ashley Albertson's Scholarship Foundation.
Awesome.
So there was another person that's part of the union that was one of her sponsors that is trying to put together something, but his is more to like rent it out for like 8 hours. And then ours is kind of like what we were talking about, like gearing it more toward a racing format to where we get like 50 people show up. They pay a certain amount to help offset the cost of renting the facility out. And Kyle said he would talk with his team and find out what they could do, just because it is a charity and we're not making money off of it. And it is solely to raise money for the foundation.
Any cost that they would incur, they could do as a donation tax write-off as well. So
right, as long as they feel like that we get enough people there to help make it worth their time to rent out the facility and their carts and
Yeah.
their overhead too. But it looks like it's a promising deal. So stay tuned. I'm gonna still keep in contact with Kyle and figure out a date. I don't want to, like, it's awesome that other people have the same idea, but I don't want to stack it around the same time period as the other guy that's doing his. I just feel like that's too much at one time. I do want to space it out. I don't know about you, but I feel like I've already kind of made my decision that I am not going to race in it. I would like to do something cool with this, bring our stuff,
Maybe
figure out what we can
maybe
do.
a pilot, maybe do a mobile pilot episode for the
Do-
podcast
yep.
the night of the race.
do
or
do a
something.
live broadcast and maybe
yeah.
yep.
Maybe
Set-
call the
see
racing
if, like-
action. Hey,
Yeah.
maybe we could tweet Chet Christner and get him some of them one-liners.
Oh shit! I bet you he
Dude.
could.
Oh, I bet
That
he'd
would
do
be
it.
pretty cool.
I bet he'd do
But
it.
but I feel like it'd be a pretty cool idea to do that, and then maybe we could set up something that for the people who aren't going to be there that can't do their donations or buy T-shirts or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
That we could still set up a live deal to where people can donate, and it'll just be a separate fund that we can lump
Sure.
sum into whatever is raised there to
Yeah,
give
lots
to
of logistics
foundation.
and details would have to go into figuring this out. So don't mark
Oh,
anything
yeah,
on your
yeah.
calendars yet. Just put it kind of on the backboard, with a question mark there. Charity go-kart race featuring Just Got Off
The
Podcast
inaugural.
pilot episode.
But I would like to do something cool like this every year. I think it'd be a good time, good cause, and I know that we could, with it being a racing event, I'd like to put it together like heat races and semi features and everything else. I was gonna do the slick track, but I don't know if I want to, just because Kyle said that you can only fit 6 carts on there at one time max, absolute max.
Yeah.
And I feel like that takes away from a lot of the action and extends things out. So I think it'll end up having to be something like on their road course. That way we can
Right.
get more carts, more people, and keep the action limited. But, that way it doesn't take fucking all day to do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could do like, I just do like 2 twin 25 features or something like that, and invert the top 10, and then just see what happens, and do it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Look, Dano's already getting some formatting figured out.
I like this stuff, man. As a race fan, I
Oh,
like
man.
to see when they do inverts and things where the fast guys are in the back, because then we know we're gonna get a good show. You know what I mean?
See, please come tell that. There's so many people that do not like the invert, and I think a lot of them just think it's confusing to figure out the lineups
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah,
And
I mean, that's
but it
understandable.
does but it also does when you have rookies too, because rookies, they'll be in that invert, and then you got to pull them out and put them at the tail,
Yeah.
for like the first 3 races and whatnot. So
Yeah.
I get it. Some people think it's confusing. I think it's interesting, and most of the time it hasn't even been an issue, because those guys that are inverted or quick times or whatever, your quick qualifiers that do get inverted, they find their way back up to the front anyway. So, shit. Back to the would you rather's. Would you snowballed? We snowballed off of a private movie theater and private arcade to there. So,
Wow.
would you rather spend a day in the desert or spend a day in the North Pole?
Oh, I'd fuck. Ooh, wow. I very much like my appendages, so I feel like there'd be a lot less risk of me losing my appendages in the desert. But I don't really.
You're
like
really
to
that
be-
worried?
I think I would rather be. Yeah, frostbite, man. Fingers are the first thing to go. I'm a guitar player. You know,
Fucking was. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to say the North Pole.
I'm gonna say the desert.
But see,
one, I do not
this
like
is
to be
okay. So
cold.
all right, here we go. So you are getting to choose to spend a day there. So you have prep time. You can make it an expedition of bringing gallons of water with you to prep for the desert and whatever else,
I'm
or
gonna
you
go
can
with
get all
desert.
your stuff. You can get your preparations fixed up to be warm, and bring you a drill and a fishing pole and do
Ooh.
some ice fishing.
Wait a minute. Penguins.
I'll
Like,
fight a penguin.
Are we going on expedition for a day to look at the penguins?
I'll
I'm-
fight a penguin.
I'm down with watching you fight a penguin.
You think you could be a penguin?
I'm gonna film this shit so hard.
Do you think you could beat up a penguin? Do you
I'm
think you
gonna
could fist
drop
fight a
kick that
penguin? And win?
motherfucker. Wow.
How big are penguins? I
don't know,
gotta
four-
Google this.
you know,
Look,
18,
Google,
22 inches,
Google,
20.
shout out.
Yep.
How big
1998
are
today?
fully mature penguins?
Are they emperor's penguins? Are they king penguins?
Penguins vary in size and weight depending on the species. Their height ranges from 15 inches to 3.5 feet. Their weight ranges from 2 pounds to 88 pounds. That's a fat ass penguin.
Wow. I didn't know they could.
But they're
get that big.
short.
Okay. What
Yeah,
about
but they're smaller than what I thought.
what about the penguins in Madagascar? You ever seen that movie?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought a penguin looked like. They were
You
like
didn't-
6 feet
you
tall
didn't
penguins.
See anything?
Emperor penguin
Yeah, is that an emperor penguin?
height. There we go. That's what I need. See, the emperor penguins can be up to they're 3.5 feet to 4.25 feet tall. So they're a little over 4 foot. Are penguins mean?
Animated versions of I can't even pronounce this word. Adelaide penguins. That's the type of penguins that are in Madagascar, the movie.
Extinct Colossus penguin was nearly 7 feet tall.
What?
See, now
Get the fuck out of here,
now I'm backing down. That's a big ass penguin.
bro.
I didn't even look up his weight. I just got scared
Well,
and
if he's
closed
7
the
foot tall, he's probably
window.
Close to 600 pounds, I bet. 700 pounds.
600-pound penguin? I don't think
Oh,
so.
Yeah.
I'm 6 foot even, and I'm 220.
Yeah,
I'd
but
have to
think
say
about
he's
how
probably.
round a penguin is. He's 7 foot tall, dude. What was the name of
Now I
that
gotta
penguin?
pull it back up.
Colossus
A colossus. Extinct Colossus penguin was nearly 7 feet tall.
Wow, I gotta look this up. Wikipedia. That's another cool thing that was invented.
Colossus.
Yes, 256 pounds body mass. Wow.
That's pretty narrow. That's a skinny penguin. He didn't eat
reflects.
enough fish.
Yeah, he didn't eat enough fish.
I would have said somewhere a little over 300 pounds. That's a
Yeah,
big
I
ass
figured
penguin though.
between
Still,
three and 400. Yeah. Wow.
you imagine walking up to a 7
Whoa.
foot penguin?
It'd be like an episode of Billy Madison. I see what's going on here. So sorry to
Ooh.
interrupt.
Sorry to interrupt. I could take on the 7 foot penguin. Go for the knees. They don't have knees. I don't think penguins have knees.
All right, let's Google that shit. The penguins
Have you seen
knees.
that diagram of like the hipsters that are wearing their pants sagging down and what it like an actual diagram of what it probably looks like underneath their pants, and they've got like a 1 foot legs and then like
Yeah.
a 5 foot
Yeah.
torso.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
That's what I imagine.
All penguins have knees. Despite their stiff-legged strides, their dense feathers, and long torsos hide surprisingly long legs.
Penguins don't have knees.
Penguin legs contain a femur, knee joint, kneecap, tib, and fib, similar to the human leg structure.
So why don't they bend that fucker?
I don't know.
Do they stand up when they sleep? Is that why? Is it just basically just like a fused kneecap?
I would assume so. Probably they probably don't have the ligaments or anything.
I feel like I could still take a modern day penguin.
I just like it
I-
when they're
how many-
sliding in and out of the ice and shit. The shit's hilarious.
Oh yeah, dude, that's my favorite thing to see at the zoo. Like when they're just like sliding on their bellies and shit.
Justin
pretty
Lewis,
cool.
you can kick a penguin in the knee. Absolutely, you can. Would I
Yeah,
recommend
you
it?
could you could
Probably
trip
not.
over his fucking knee. The way they're designed, you could just trip over a penguin and kick his knee. So you think you could take a penguin, like the 3.5 to 4 foot height penguins?
Yeah.
How many penguins do you think it would take before it was a problem?
20?
20 penguins? You think you could take on 20 fucking penguins?
Yeah. I mean, do I got weapons or is it just fists against beaks?
Fist of fury, baby.
I'm grabbing a beak and I'm swinging. For the
You ain't
fences.
swinging that
Fucking
damn thing.
ain't right.
Did-
First
didn't
one I
they
knock
say
out,
those
first one I knock out, dude, I'm grabbing him by the fucking beak and I'm beating all his brothers and sisters, and his
Whatever.
mom and dad.
That is-
I'm, bam, motherfucker. Well, pow.
That
You
is
take
the
one, Charlie.
equivalent.
Get some, Steve. Aunt Wanda, get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. What that?
So it's you're basically saying that you could grab a concrete bag of a bag of concrete and swing it around.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
It took you a week to get over this rickets.
True. Do I have rickets at the time or do I not?
I could take on a 5 or 6 foot, 5 to 6 penguins. They aren't fast unless they're in a water fight. Them fuckers are fast
they're
in the
quick.
water.
Yeah, they're fast as fuck.
They're quick, and I don't understand because if you watch them, they really don't look like they're moving their feet. They're just, I don't know. You can't even call them. You can't even call them. What is that? Aero, whatever. Aerodynamic. Yeah, like that's hydrodynamic. Is that what it would be? All right. We're done fighting penguins. I'm going to the North Pole. I'm spending a day at the North Pole.
I think I'd go to the North Pole that way.
We're not even going to talk about seeing a polar bear.
That way we could see you just fucking bitch fight penguins the whole time.
Well, it's either that or scorpions, and I'm not fucking with a scorpion. They say getting hit with a scorpion's like sticking your hand on a what do they call those things that
a skillet?
No. They'd use them for blacksmithing. It's a big old iron
Anvil?
steel thing. Anvil, yes. They say it's like sticking your hand on an anvil and hitting it with a metal hammer.
Wow.
Yeah, they say that's how
What
painful
about
it
if
is to
you're
get
Dwayne
stung
The
by
Rock
one.
Johnson and you become the Scorpion King?
You are the Scorpion King, yeah. Isn't that part of The Mummy? It's like a spin-off of The Mummy and The Mummy Returns.
Yep.
I used to love those movies, dude. I watched them
Brendan
way too much
Fraser.
when I was younger.
Brendan
Yeah,
Fraser's one of the greatest actors of all time.
What's he doing anymore? I don't even know of any
Brendan
movies he's
Fraser
recently been in. Yeah.
He was in a movie
Kinda like
called
Tom
The Whale,
Hanks.
which I believe he got an Academy Award for, which was
I've never even seen that movie.
About an overweight dude who was struggling with obesity and stuff. I've never seen it
You
either,
said The Whale, and I thought it was maybe a spin-off of Pinocchio or something.
No.
All right. Would you rather spend 4 total hours of your day commuting to and from work in a super luxurious car, or spend only 1 hour of your day commuting to and from work, but you have to do it on the smelliest, hottest, and the most crowded bus rides that's ever existed?
I'm going 4 hours all the time. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, is that
Yeah, I'm
4
not a
hours
people
one
person
way and 4
anymore.
hours back, or just fucking
4
2
hours total. So
Four-
you
2
got a
hours
2 hour
there,
drive to
back.
work and 2 hour home. Yeah.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time in the car anyway, so I don't think 2 hours there and 2 hours back. I'm going with the car. Just fuck
Yeah,
everybody else.
Matt's a Rush County deputy, so he's used to driving, and he's very OCD about keeping his stuff clean. He would not fucking do well on a crowded, stinky, hot, smelly bus. Self-driving Tesla for the win. Dude, those are scary. You rode in one, didn't you?
Yep, I had one drive me all the way back from Castleton to Terre Haute.
A little
and I
uneasy,
never touched
dude.
the steering wheel.
That's a little uneasy.
I got
I
to
don't think I like it.
I got to where 40 and 465 meet there in Plainfield, and I thought for a second I was gonna have to reach up and grab the wheel, and like it makes you reach up and like touch the wheel, obviously, or else it'll just
Yeah.
keep
It's
fucking
got
beeping at
it
you.
glows, doesn't it? It's got like a green glowing spot on the wheel that wants you to it'll
Yeah,
vibrate when it
depends on
wants you to
what model
touch.
yeah, it's got sensors in there or whatever. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally fucking. I don't remember what episode that was. It was in season 1, but I drove
Yeah.
a fucking. I had a Tesla drive me basically from the north side of Indianapolis all the way to fucking Terre Haute, Indiana. And
Jesus.
never touched the fucking steering wheel other than telling it to fuck off for the sensors. I did, other than the fact I felt like I was riding in a fucking egg-shaped spaceship.
Yeah, so the question there for our audio listeners was Matt asked Dano, did you like the Tesla? So
The Tesla was definitely cool. I mean, it was definitely neat, other than the fact I felt like it did not have any type. I felt like I was in an egg, like a very hollowed out egg.
so I mean, I think I would have problems because I'm a sound effects person. Like if I'm gonna drive something that goes fast, I want to hear the motor working. You know what I mean? Like I want to hear that. I want to hear the rumble and all that shit. And from what I've heard, it just like hisses like a fucking feral cat.
Here we go. The question that followed up right behind if I like the Tesla was, are you a Joe Biden supporter? Think about this real quick. I watch racing. There's a turkey back here hanging on my wall. There's a
And a deer.
giant ass deer. I have pictures of sprint cars. I have guitars. Does anything within the realm of this camera looks like I would support anything that Joe Biden would have to do with anything?
It does look like a Gen Z Tesla emblem on your hat.
That is a Mizuno logo. You're all fired.
Like he's getting heated. He's
You're
getting
all
heated.
fucking fired.
Uh-oh. You know what Dano's saying right now? And
I'm here to fight or fuck, and I don't see your sister.
Yeah. Whose sister were we talking about earlier? Who was that? Is he
that
still
was
here?
Matt's.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
Matt's.
Come get some now, Matt, deputy boy. Pull me over, son.
I seen somebody that had a sticker on their back window that said something like, only gay cops pull me over or something like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
You know, I don't politically. I don't go one way or the other. Don't fuck.
Jerry Holmes said in the capital and lowercase alternate letters, Mizuno with a laughing face.
Mizuno. Yeah. Why didn't I see
Jesus.
that? I didn't see him type that. My shit's all fucked up. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 3 up. The chat's been going crazy tonight. So
yeah,
halfway
okay.
through it said we already had our 100 comment badge
Nice.
for tonight.
Y'all
so-
have been showing up tonight. That's super awesome.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
So speaking of that
Um,
showing up, you need to go over to the TikTok at Just Got Off PC and follow the TikTok. Do
Oh
that
yeah,
right now.
yeah. And we need to do some shout outs here for the merch too.
Oh yeah.
That is the link right there for the merchandise. You can go on there. We've got beer glasses, we've got shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got hats, we've got tumblers, we got shoes, we got all kinds of crazy shit over there.
I'm working on some
and
new
there's a
stuff,
Keith
too.
Bradley. Yeah, there's a Keith Bradley shirt. I just
Limited
actually
edition
got
shirt.
my T-shirt. I got me and Joey Paxton and Tara, his wife, did a T-shirt trade off, and where I had gave them 2 shirts, they're gonna give me 2 shirts. So, and I just bought a T-shirt for myself. I'm waiting on my beer glasses. I went ahead and ordered 2 of them, and I haven't got those in yet. They ship separately from the T-shirts.
The Keith Bradley
But
shirt
they
is
should
visible
be.
to you on the screen right now if you'd like to get one of those. And the stipulation with that is if I see you at a racetrack wearing the Keith Bradley shirt, your beers are on me for the night. So there's only 50 of them.
And I'll match that too. But yeah, click on the link then. Right after this is over, Matt, go click on the link and support us. We've got some different things that we pay for, and just for the streaming software and just some other different things that we use to help make this happen that
Yeah.
we pay for out of pocket every month. So different subscriptions.
Right now, roughly it costs us about $70 a month to do the podcast, which is fun.
Right.
You know, it's fine. It's worth I've gotten more entertainment for that 50, 70 bucks. You know, it's about $10 an episode, honestly, 10, 15 bucks an episode.
yeah.
So very well worth the 10 bucks an episode to do.
Matt says I don't do computers. I'm old, so I can actually send you the link, and all you got to do is click on it, and it'll take you directly to the website. I know your wife is very good at technology, so she would gladly help you out, I'm sure. Let's see. Matt said, Cole told Matt, I'll order them. You just have to pay for mine.
There you go.
There's
Problem solved.
There's some bartering going on in our chat right now.
I like it. I like it.
Let's see. So we got a couple just the tip topics here.
All right.
Are eyebrows facial hair?
Yes. I would say so.
But Think so?
Yeah. Because it's part of your face. I mean, your face is not just everything below your nose, you know? Your
Yeah,
face
but
isn't your face without your eye, and your eye isn't your face without your eyes aren't your eyes without your eyebrows. So
I'm gonna be mad if my wife walks up to me with a beard or without eyebrows. See, that's where I'm at. Cole just said mustache and beard.
my fucking chat.
I know
is not
some
working.
people. I know some people work on their eyebrows and stuff, but like getting them. Have you ever seen people get their eyebrows threaded?
Oh
You
yeah,
ever heard
where
of
they take
you ever
the
heard of
thing and,
threading?
yeah, they take the thing and
Yeah, yeah,
cut
it's like
the eyebrow.
twisted and
Yeah.
they like go back
yeah,
and
yeah,
forth.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
That is
crazy.
one of those techniques where it is so damn like the string is so tight that if they get the skin on your eyebrow, it can like cut you open, like cut a whole completely chunk out of your eyebrow.
Wow. Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah, eyebrows can be painted on now. What the fuck? It doesn't stop at being painted, buddy. People tattoo
Their
eyebrows on.
yeah.
They will shave that shit off and tattoo eyebrows on them. I
That's
don't think
crazy.
I will ever give a shit that much about. I don't ever do anything with my eyebrows.
How much money would it take for you to shave your eyebrows?
$500.
$500 and you'd shave your eyebrows?
$500 cash. I want 5 Benjamins in my hand, and I would shave my eyebrows.
Wow.
My wife's not gonna be fucking happy at all. But
Why? The wedding and shit's over.
It don't matter. I'm still gonna walk around looking like fucking powder for a while.
Guys, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna show up to a all-star TQ midget event with $500 in my hand and a pair of clippers, and we're gonna.
I'll do it.
I love it. You heard it right here. We got it on. We got it on film. It's gonna happen.
$500 and I'll come on the pod and do it live. Yeah. And Jerry says I'm hearing a pool of money happening.
I
would.
think we might have a pool of money.
$500 and I would do.
Just
I
got
will
off
if
PC
we
at PayPal.com.
yeah, if we were to raise $500, I would do it on the podcast.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is truly amazing.
Hunter said them pictures of you holding your newborn are gonna be funny with Caillou. Oh no. You could not take the Tech Man seriously if he has no eyebrows. Yeah.
We may have just dug you a hole right here.
I don't give a shit. $500
love it.
is $500.
$500,
I
boys.
don't feel like I lowballed myself.
I'm putting it out there on the podcast page. I'm clipping that shit tonight, buddy. It's happening.
Oh man.
Here we go.
Yeah, but back to it. I don't think eyebrows are facial hair.
You don't think so?
No, I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I'm fortunate enough to have these like super sharp, pointy eyebrows.
Yeah, see, I don't know what the fuck mine are. They're just there, and I
They
don't
look
know.
like like two beavers laying on a log.
People take the eyebrow stuff way too serious. They spend some serious money to have those things lined up and adjusted and whatever fucking people do with their eyebrows. But yeah, I think it's funny. I think it's really funny the people that like dye their hair and they forget it. Like especially the guys, they'll dye their hair and forget about their eyebrows and their beard and their mustache
Right,
and
yeah.
stuff.
That's like me
Yeah,
if I
so
dyed
they-
all my shit blonde. You
So
know,
they look like Justin Timberlake with the fucking frosted tips and like it'd be like you, just dark facial hair and then blonde hair. It looked like the guy from Smash Mouth. Rest
Or-
in peace, by the way. He died today.
I
The
heard,
lead singer.
I'm not a big
ta-dum.
fan of the dudes having the beard and then no hair, like being completely bald, and then it's just like right at the edge of their ear. There's just a line. You know what I mean?
See, so we got a guy that just did that at work recently here, and I'm not gonna call him out by name. If he ever watches this, he'll know who he is, and I'm pretty sure there's a couple people in here that I work with that know exactly who I'm talking about. And I've been calling him the Down syndrome Caillou. I've been calling him the drunken. What the fuck is that name? the kid. A drunken Cocomelon. Let's see, Mr. Clean. Been calling him that.
Right.
Yeah, but he did the same thing. He said that his hair was, and I don't think he was losing his hair that bad, but he said it was thinning out really bad. So he just shaved everything, but he's got the beard going on. But like, I'm cool with like, so I can't really talk too much shit because I can grow this down here and a little bit on the sideburns, but it doesn't connect in the cheek. It's like very, very spotty, like that. Yeah. So, but yeah, he left his like way up here, way up on the top.
Man, you got.
I'm cool if you come out like middle of the ear and you cut it right there and let it kind of be down there. That's fine, like a little chin strap.
The bottom of
But-
your blend has to be right where basically the top crook of like the little piece on your ear, like right where your ear
Right.
hole is, the top of your ear hole. That's where your blend needs to go to skin. You start blending down here where the back of your jaw is, at the angle of your jaw. You don't start blending
Right.
up here above your ear because then you just look like a dumbass. Go to a fucking barber and pay $10 to have your shit fucking trimmed up. You'll thank me later.
I'm trying to find the picture I took of him. I don't
wouldn't
remember
even
when
worry
that
about it
was.
because if you took a picture of him, we're not legally allowed to use his likeness without his permission.
He did allow me to take the picture.
Well,
Does that count?
he allowed you to take the picture, not Just Got Off Podcast to use it as a likeness.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
I know you're excited about calling this guy out, but
Oh, I'm gonna tell him tomorrow. You need to listen to the episode we were talking about you. And he's a good sport about it. But
And
yeah.
once again, I apologize for all of my coughing. I still have nasal sinus
Rickets.
pressure, rickets, aka John Steed AIDS.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think eyebrows or facial hair.
Okay.
How many times do you use a towel? Like, if you take a shower, you use that towel. How many times do you use that towel?
I don't know because Stephanie changes the towels.
Really?
Yeah,
So
Stephanie.
I mean,
How many times do we use towels? Yeah, how many times do we use towels? I
we've already got answers coming in. Keith said he uses his twice.
Keith uses twice. So like how many days would you go before swapping a towel out? 2 to 3 at the most, she said. So approximately I'm almost a 1.5 shower a day kind of guy. If I've been out golfing, whatever, like yesterday I took a shower when I got up and I got home from the gig and I took a shower before I went to bed. So that's 2 uses of a towel right there. So
Right.
I wouldn't
Now,
surprise
here's
me
my
if tomorrow
question,
when
too.
I get up, I have a new towel.
Right. And that's where I was getting ready to go. Is it one of those deals where it's easier? Well, and that's another can of worms we'll take care of, Hunter. He said when you're clean when you get out, how is it to get dirty? So if you take a shower in the morning and then one later in the evening, there's still a chance that it could be damp. Are you okay with that? Even if you hang it up, because I'm one of those that I'll dry off in the shower and then I'll lay the towel down just so it gets my feet dried off. And then when I'm done, I will pick it up and throw it up over top, laid out over top of the shower. That way it can dry out.
Yeah. I dry down top to bottom, and then I usually I'll wrap it over my back a little bit, while I'm putting my deodorant on and shit, and kind of get all my hair done and stuff. That way I don't get hairspray on my shoulders and shit.
Hairspray?
Yeah, I got hairspray because I got to slick all.
You
my
wear
hair back.
hairspray?
Yeah. I got.
Goddamn! Don't light her around him.
Why?
I didn't think you wore hairspray.
Yeah, it's just fucking hairspray.
I thought you said it was like mousse or like gel or
It
something.
just depends. Like, I mean,
Wax.
yeah, it just depends. I can't do a whole lot of like the wax or whatever because it'll irritate the top of my scalp.
And it was wearing
the
product.
and the wax will leak through the front and top of my hat and ruin my fucking
Dano's
hat.
got some long hair. Matt, I don't know if Matt's ever seen you, but he used to have some crazy long hair, like some fucking Jeremy Merrick kind of long hair. He was in here earlier.
Yeah.
We call him Kid Rock.
Let me
But
see if I can- you just keep,
yeah,
keep chit chatting. I'll find the long hair.
I don't
pictures.
know. See, and this isn't by choice. If I had my choice of being able to use a towel, I would probably use it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I think
But-
that's probably about normal. Yeah.
But because there's 4 of us here and we all share a bathroom, most of the time I just get to use it once, and then that towel is removed after I'm done with it. And Karina will bring her own towel in, or we will get a dry towel or whatever when we give Bexley a bath to get her out in to wrap her up in. And yeah, so it for me it ends up being just once, just because that towel disappears before I'm back in there to take a shower again. But if I could reuse that towel, I would use it 2 or 3 times.
I actually have a.
But I don't like using a damp towel, which is where I was going with that. If you take a shower at night and then you go to take another one in the morning, if that time scale is still close enough to each other, that towel is still going to be wet. It's still going to be damp. And I don't want to use a damp towel again. I don't feel like that's very, I don't know, relaxing to me. I like having a dry towel wrapped up, nice fresh one.
Let me see if I can get this over.
Are you still
here,
looking
'cause-
for that?
Yeah, I'm looking for one. I actually use this for an iRacing thing for the Fake 500. I have to get it over to the
Oh
other.
no.
I have to get it over to the other computer. Give me 1 second. It's a little
New merch
difficult.
idea, the beach towel.
The beach towel, they actually have them on there. If you would like a Just
I
Got
don't-
Off podcast beach towel, type 1 in chat. I'll make it happen.
You could either use it as a beach towel or a cleanup towel for the old
Oh no!
Some of you might be using it quicker than others.
Ooh, super fast. Super fast.
Go with the ball buffer 5,000.
Ball buffer 5,000. Damn. Did the cameras die? No. Okay, we're good.
No, I don't think they're. Oh, yep, they did a little bit. They came back though, but it's all good.
I can do it this way because. Let me see. Here.
So let's see. Let's go back up to what Hunter had said. Where was it? Oh, you're clean when you get out. How is it to get dirty? So see, the thing is with that is, if it is damp, wet things do mildew. It is literally just like leaving your clothes in the washer. If you forget to transfer your clothes from the washer to the dryer, they will get that mildew smell to them. And it's no different with a towel. Yes, it probably will air dry, but it's not going to be clean. It's going to gather bacteria on it, and it will not be clean.
All right, here we go. We're gonna make this happen.
Uh-oh.
In 3, 2, 1.
Here you go, Matt.
Bam.
Jesus Christ. You look like a tie of some ZZ Top and damn, I don't know. Who else if ZZ
John-
Top
I
and
get,
somebody else was Advocate, who would it be?
I get John Petrucci from Dream Theater a lot in that picture.
What can we fucking zoom into your glasses? Is Stephanie taking that picture?
Stephanie is taking the picture. Yep.
We gotta zoom into the glasses of her reflection.
Yeah. I don't know. How
Look
to
at the
do it.
angle. She is two-handing
She
the
is in there.
camera.
Yep, she is in there, bruh.
That is so funny, dude.
That is the picture I used for the Fake 500 when the little driver ticker along the bottom.
Yeah, some Duck Dynasty action. I wish I could find a picture. I actually did a fake beard and the long hair and stuff and dressed up in camo one year and carried around a bottle of whiskey, legit fucking Jim Beam whiskey.
Hold on a second. No,
Oh,
I
no.
got you. Hold on.
Me?
No, not you. I mean, yes,
Oh.
you. I don't have that picture of you, but I've got.
I was gonna
I've
say
got a
I
good
don't
one.
even have this fucking picture.
I've
My
got a
buddy
good
Elliot
one.
used to, and I don't know where the fuck it is. I think it was on one of his old Instagram accounts.
The long hair was very advantageous. It had a lot of good uses, and one of them was a very awesome Halloween costume idea. I just freaking had it. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Oh crap. Sometimes this works really good, sometimes it don't.
I'm trying to look and see if I can find any of Elliot's old Instagram files and try and find that picture because I'm almost 100% sure it was on one of his because it was for Halloween, obviously, and it was a Halloween party that we had that we had went to, and I know he had it posted on his Instagram, but I don't think he has Instagram anymore, and that account's probably gone, which sucks.
The hell? Okay.
But yeah, it was a pretty good picture.
Working on another one here for the fucking viewership.
Duck Dynasty, yeah, ZZ Top and Duck Dynasty.
Oh man. Yep, ZZ Top and old fucking Willie. That'd be.
That was the moment that Dan realized that he likes his hair pulled from behind. Oh no!
How strangely that coincides with you getting punched in the face.
While Dano's looking for this, if anybody would like to add, we're actually a little bit ahead this evening, actually. So if there's anybody that would like a just the tip topic for us to discuss while he's looking for this, you can go ahead and put it in the chat.
It'd be random.
If there's
Could be
multiples,
anything.
we'll try and pick one. Yeah, random topics, anything that you'd like us to discuss.
All right. This is a photo of me and my friend Steve from when I worked at the Harley shop.
That says all I need to know already. Harley Davidson's.
This one's pretty good.
Oh, the Lieutenant Dan one. I forgot all about this. That is the best fucking picture I've ever seen. I forgot. I completely forgot about
the
this
stogie.
one.
I got the bottle of Jack Daniels down there.
That is awesome. I completely forgot
Fuck
about
yeah.
that picture. That is awesome.
Oh, and my hair when I cut it off after I cut it off this time around, it was probably about a foot longer than that. I could tuck my hair in the back of my pants if my hair was that long.
That's insane, dude.
And I miss it, but then again, I don't. Like, I really missed it last night because, whole rock show type thing,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
At the same time, it was such a pain in the ass to maintain. So there you go. There's me with long hair and as Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump. Ta-da!
See, now it's understandable why he wears hairspray, and he just never broke it, even though he doesn't have that hair anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Anybody?
No one?
Anybody?
No
Nobody? We blew up the chat tonight. Hit like 100 comments
in like the
at
first
the
15
halfway
minutes.
mark. Not a single just the tip topic.
Nobody has a random question that
Cole says, "I'm thinking."
that
I'm
you just,
thinking.
you've always thought to yourself that you just had to have answered. Like, we've obviously determined that I'm a C average and kind of smarter than a fifth grader tonight, so we could quite possibly have an answer for you.
We do have Google.
We do have Google.
Let's see. I was trying to see if I've got any in the arsenal here.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's been a hell of a weekend. It's been pretty long.
It's been a couple long days for me here.
I'm going to struggle tomorrow when that alarm goes off. when I think he's gonna punch me. He's I can't help he likes to have his hair pulled. How about the races coming up? Let's see, best all-around driver in your opinion. Um, so we got a couple little. I like it because it's racing topics. We can kind of snowball these and lump them all into one here. Um, yeah, Cole. I mean that's pretty hard to dispute. Honestly, it's got to be Kyle Larson, and we've talked about this on a previous episode. Um, maybe we have like a fuck. Gutting light bulb coming on. What if we have like a just got off podcast like pit party? We try to get
Whoa.
something happening for the Indy 500 to go support Kyle Larson for his first running
I like
of
that
the Indy
idea.
500. That'd be cool, dude. I could bring the smoker, and then we could fucking have a big old pit party down there in the infield. Get a little tent. I have a tent that's four-walled. That way we can kind of stay out of the sun and hang out in there.
See, that's the big thing with me. If I was going down there for like the weekend or whatever, Keith Bradley's comment right there, Corey Day, that kid is gonna be a fucking champion.
He's been he's been a little stud, man. And like he kind of, I don't know, maybe I just hadn't been watching for very long, but like I stopped there for a while. But didn't he run for Clausen Marshall
I
and like
believe
their
so,
midgets?
for a little while. Yeah,
And like he did, like he came out of the gate just firing, and
Yeah.
he did a killer job. I think it was at the Chili Bowl. May have been
Yeah,
at the Chili
maybe
Bowl.
at Chili Bowl.
And yeah, I think that he just kind of like disappeared there for a while, and then he's really just put the fucking heat on here recently. Because I seen that, didn't he take the spot for Tyler Courtney when he was out with his broken back?
Yeah,
Isn't that who
yeah,
they put
yeah,
in there?
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously he's doing something good for, just yeah, for him to have that kind of ride and that caliber, machine is
Right.
pretty impressive.
And be able to do that one,
Um,
like, right out of the fucking gate too. Like that's just, man.
Yeah, so Justin said he ran midgets and was good, but went to Cali 410 Racing in the Myers 14 car. And it was solid.
Oh yeah, I forgot he went
Yeah.
back out west. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them I feel like did too. There's a lot of guys that come from out west that sometimes they end up going back for a while and playing around out there for a while. Let's see, not racing. Good God, my messenger got blowed up tonight. And Cust reminds me to show next race. I don't have a fucking clue what Rex is trying to
I
say.
don't either.
I feel like I'm having a stroke, dude.
Your dad asked a few minutes ago. He said, "What's your feelings on kiosk ordering at restaurants?" I'd be okay with it if
I
my
don't
fucking
think I've
food
ever
was
seen
half
one.
price.
See, I don't think I've ever seen one.
And then Keith goes,
I-
"So back to the drunken indie trip."
Yeah, I know. I know Matt said he's got a four-sided tent also. So, God, we get a couple fucking banners to string across these tents, and we got a party.
Yeah.
God, I don't know. I've never. I guess I don't really have. I
That's
don't
true,
feel like
Justin.
it.
Yeah, that Osborne
I don't feel like
kid.
the kiosk or whatever. Yeah, I want to touch on Trey Osborne here in a little bit too, because that kid has really set the world on fire here recently too. Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't seen. I guess I haven't been around it. I don't go into very many fast food restaurants anymore. Most of the time, it's drive-through only. So, to my understanding, is a lot of them were still fucking drive-through only anyway. That you still, for the longest time, you couldn't even go inside. Like they just left the lobby closed. So
Yeah. All of ours.
I
are
just
pretty
quit
much
try. I
open
just
here
quit
now.
trying. Yeah, I just quit trying, and I just still just go to the drive-through. Let's see. I'm sure they suck. It's no different with like the self-checkout stuff at Walmart, which I've gotten to think that that's a little easier than dealing with the grumpy asses that are in the aisles themselves or the checkouts themselves. There's sometimes where we've got a pretty hefty cart of groceries and stuff, and I don't feel like fucking bagging them and dealing with them, and I'm just like, let somebody else do it. But for the most part, if it's just smaller stuff, we just do it ourselves so we can just get the fuck out of there and not have to deal with people. Um, let's see. Da-dum. Let's see. Trey Osborne. Yeah, dude. So I've known Trey for a long time. I ran the D2 midgets and stuff with him when he was running for Chuck Taylor, and he
The
was
shoe guy?
also in and out. Huh?
The shoe guy?
The shoe guy.
Yeah, Chuck Taylor.
No, I see what you did there. I missed that one. That was way over my head.
That was a quick one there. That was a get in there and get some.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, that kid set the world on fire at Kokomo. And I've seen his operation. We raced at Paragon earlier this year, and I remember standing on top of Hunter and Logan's trailer, the Rayburn boys, and watching the sprint car feature. And we kind of poked fun at Trey because he's like just climbing up on the hood of his truck and sitting there and watching, on his truck. Like most people would never climb on their vehicles and do that, but he said that his truck, like the gas gauge don't work, the odometer don't work, the speedometer don't work. I mean, it is literally just a low ball truck that he uses just to get to and from the racetrack, and that's it. He travels on an open trailer, lives in a basement, and just does everything he can to race. And I didn't see, how did he do this past weekend at the Ted Horn?
I
Does
don't know. I
anybody
didn't
does
see
anybody
it.
have the results from that? Because he got himself a fucking champ car ride in the Silver Crown series there with
let's find
USAC. Somebody hired him to be a shoe for that. So
Blew
he
up.
blew up. Somebody said he blew up. See, and that's shit that's out of his control. Somebody said he was really fast in hot laps. I do remember seeing that, but I never did see any results or anything after that. Tipping delivery drivers after you're already charged a $5 delivery charge.
Well, the thing is about the delivery charges that money pays for the service for you to log in to do your delivery, to be able to order your delivery. That shit's not free. That's software that, from the technical standpoint, which I'm the fucking technical junkie.
I was
over
getting ready
here.
to say that Dano is a fucking Grubhub.
DoorDash.
What's the other one?
Yeah.
DoorDash. Like
I have DoorDashed, and I will tell you that is a percentage of the money does go to the driver, but then your driver gets to keep 100% of the tip. So just for example, if they charge you $3.50 to deliver your food, $2.80 of it will go to your driver. And then the tip is for the driver, for themselves, for like vehicle maintenance, whatever. That's the way I look at it. I have no problem, especially if it's on fucking shitty days like that, like raining, snowing, hotter than hinges of Hades outside, balls, sweat dripping off the fucking, tractor seat.
your
and
balls.
stuff. Yeah. Man, let me tell you what. Tip your delivery driver, please. Because I did that shit for about 3 weeks when I left the post office, and some people don't, and it sucks.
Now here's one. So what if it is like okay, so here's an example. Our Pizza Hut there in town, you have to get a menu from up front or scan a QR code at your table. Okay. And you decide what you want. You go back up to the counter at Pizza Hut and order your food. And then all they do is bring it back out. That you do your own, like it's got their own fountain drinks. They give you the cups and stuff. And then you go and fill your own drinks and do all that. The only thing they do is they bring your order out from the kitchen to your table. They don't do refills. Like that is literally all they do. You go put your order in up at the counter. You pay for it right then and there. And then they deliver the food out, and then that's it. What do you think about tips in that aspect? Because
No.
honestly, it is more of like a self-service deal.
If I'm doing 90, if I'm doing 50% of the work, if I have to get out of my fucking chair to go get a napkin, to go get a refill, to go get condiments, do whatever, you're not getting a tip. Sorry.
Yeah.
And this bullshit
And that's
like
how I
like
feel about it
Subway.
too.
Subway has added fucking. Do you want to add a tip to your fucking thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Like at the end, like when you pay for it, they sit there and make your sandwich. And I know that. Yeah. So like when you go to pay it, ask if you want to do a 5, 10, 15% tip.
Yeah.
If you want to add that. And I'm like, no, like I literally just had to tell you to squirt more mayonnaise on there.
Yeah.
I
I'm
wanted
not
more
tipping either. Yeah.
ranch and Southwest sauce. Like, I don't know. Like, if you want to tip, go work at a fucking steakhouse or an Olive Garden or somewhere where you have to go to different tables and go hit the table. And you are avidly working as a service to do refills and bring people food and provide a service.
The art of getting good tips is being good at your job. Like my buddy Rufus always used to start out with like a $20 tip. And for every time he had to ask for something, he would deduct $5. And then once he got to the $5 mark, so if you had to ask for something 3 times, that was basically you start at 20, you go to 15, 10, and then 5. That's 3 times. So if you had to ask for a refill 3 times, you went down to $5 and you got a $5 tip. He's basically paying you for that time. But after that, it would be $1 every time. So if you had to ask for extra napkins, you know, hey, where's the salt? Can I get Parmesan? Whatever. He would deduct all the way down to 0, and then you got no tip.
Yeah, and like I
Cole just
try to
said-
be.
Yeah, Cole just said a good waitress for a table of mine, $20. I have no problem tipping someone. Like, bring the A1 to the table, even if they don't want it. Be prepared. You know, when you walk away from the table, you should be
Most of
bringing
them
your
are good
refills
about
back every
asking
time.
though.
Yeah,
Like I get steaks just about almost every place we go anymore. Just I don't know if they offer it and they're good, then that's usually what I get. But
negative, Keith.
oh fuck yeah, there we go, Keith. So
I'm serving myself.
we'll
I'm
touch on that
serving
here in
my
a
own
minute.
food.
Yeah. So, most of the time they will ask if like when you order, if you wanted A1 or steak sauce or whatever the fuck, people put on their steaks that you shouldn't have to put on there if they're cooked correctly. But that's another conversation all on its own. But yeah, most of them will ask. But I try to be, like, depending on how busy the place is, I try to be understanding just because sometimes they're waiting on all kinds of different tables and they are busy and things get fucked up on other orders. There's things that are happening in the kitchen that fucks the waitress up to where now she's kind of the spotlight of the issues going on, and it's really not her fault anyway, or his fault, whatever. But so I try to be considerate if it's just small stuff. But if it's one of those things like so if I go somewhere and I get fries, like I'm one of those that eats my fries with like a cup of ranch. I like dipping my fries in ranch. If I ask for a cup of ranch and then you don't bring it back, and then I know there was another case where they're like, everything good? And I said, yeah, I just need my cup of ranch. And then they walk off and then they forget it again. Like, I don't know. To me, that's kind of frustrating because I've told you 2 times now, 3 times now, and you forgot about it. Like, didn't that happen at the Rainforest Cafe?
Yeah.
I can't remember what I got. I forget what I got at the
don't
Rainforest
remember
Cafe, but
exactly
I'm
what it
pretty
was,
sure I had
but-
to ask for something like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
But that is a fucking busy place, and I let it
Yeah.
go. I still tip good, but yeah. Yeah, so now we're opening up the can of worms that Keith just said. Do you leave a tip at the China buffet? No.
No.
I have a very hard time with that. You're already charging me like
Premium-
$35,
Premium
$40
price. Yeah.
for a buffet. And literally all you brought me was a sweet tea and an empty fucking fortune cookie. God, can you believe that fortune cookies are coming empty now?
Yeah, I can believe it.
Fuck, how are we fucking up fortune cookies that you forget the
Now, do
main
you eat the
ingredient that
fortune
goes in
cookie?
it.
Are you a guy? that
Fuck
eat-
yeah, I do.
Fucking A,
I
right.
break that. I break
why
that
you're the-
fucker in half.
Yeah.
Pull the paper out. I eat one half and then I eat the other half.
Yeah.
I love fortune cookies.
I do too.
When I went to
man.
California, there was a guy on the street in Chinatown that was actually making them. They were
Oh,
they were
yeah.
like a noodle kind of like consistency, like a
Mhm.
cooked noodle, and he's literally just he's like putting the paper in, folding it up, putting it in half, and putting it on a baking sheet to go bake and cure.
Yep.
And I was like, holy cow, that's awesome. I'm
I've
probably gonna
always
get
thought
one of
they
those
should have
these
fortune
days.
Cookie ice cream.
Oh,
Yeah. dude.
oh. What if you could do that? Just order a like bag of empty fortune cookies and
I
like
mean, it's got to be a thing, right?
you
It
could
has
just
to have
crunch
something
them
in it.
up and put it like, oh yeah, you could just crunch them all up, put them in a blender. See, that's where I was going with it. It's gonna take too much time to break fortune cookies open, to pull a paper out, and then blend them into a crumble. I guess like a graham cracker topping. Look at us. On extra dessert day today,
Now,
we are
see, this is
planning how we can make a
oh,
fortune cookie
yeah,
ice cream.
mhm. This is gonna happen. We're gonna make our million off of this. Yep. There's nothing
Best.
out
Go
there.
ahead. Really? Chinese people never tip anyone at the casino my mom works at. So fuck. Yeah, but Panda Express still has fortune in their cookie. See, we have it's called the Great Wall there in Greensburg, and I'll tell you what, they have these thin steaks. So you go up there and you pick they're raw steaks. You pick them up, put them on a plate, give them to the guy, and tell him how you want them, and he'll cook them up real quick. They're not real thick. They're not real big. They're just small little steaks. But fuck, they are so good. I don't know what he cooks them with, but I'll get like 3 of them bitches and have them fry up some steaks right there. Yeah, grill them up on those little griddle piece.
There you
They're
go.
good.
Hell yeah.
I get the most
Matt's
American
about
food I
puking in the chat.
Yeah, he's got a fucking palate of a 5-year-old though too.
Worse than me.
So, probably not as bad as you. No. You live off fucking pizza and chicken nuggets. I think
I don't
Matthew
even
branches
like-
out a
see, that's
little
not
bit
true.
farther than
I
that.
really don't even like chicken nuggets that much. I live off pizza and
Fried-
cheeseburgers.
Fried cats and dogs. So I used to work for the animal control there in Rush County, and one of my buddies did too. And we actually would go over to the Chinese restaurant there in Rushville and get the to-go boxes. We'd go in there and pay. You pay by weight, and we would go in there. And we came back from lunch one day. We got back to the building or whatever, and our boss was like, "You guys are not allowed to fucking go there anymore for lunch." And we're like, why? Like, it's fucking good food. And she pulled up a picture on Facebook, and somebody took a picture of the animal control truck parked in front of the.
that's
yeah,
fucked.
yeah, somebody took a picture of the animal control truck parked in front of the Chinese restaurant and said, "I wonder what they're delivering."
Wow.
And so we weren't allowed to go there in the animal
Dehared and
truck
slightly
anymore.
salted.
Nothing beats a Longhorn
God
Steakhouse steak.
damn.
I don't know, dude. If you can get to Shelbyville and go over to Texas Corral, they have some pretty good steaks over there.
There's a
They got a
place
pretty good
here
ribeye.
called Moggers Brewery. in
I've
Terre
heard
Haute.
about you talk about that.
Frog says that their steak. I've never had a steak there, but he said that's the best steak he's ever eaten at Moggers Steakhouse here or Moggers Brewery here in Terre Haute.
See,
And
and
I-
my favorite
Longhorn
steak
is
I've
good.
ever had is from down there in Nashville at that.
Yeah, that was a great steak. Yeah.
Oh, at the aquarium restaurant
Mhm.
down there in Nashville.
Which,
yeah.
that was the picture you posted today. That was me and you in front of the aquarium restaurant.
Yeah, in front of the aquarium. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Matt cooked himself some
Yeah.
steaks tonight. Yep. Cole, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm the same way, dude.
his son had his 4th birthday party yesterday over at their house, and he made some burgers, and they had these like maple sausage patties. They were huge. I mean, they were the size of a burger. I mean, they were 1/4 inch thick, and they were pretty damn good. They were really good. And I done told you we don't hardly make B's and G's anymore. We fucked up one time about maple sausage instead of just their normal Jimmy Dean's like mild sausage, and like we don't ever buy the standard normal sausage for B's and G's anymore. We have to get the maple sausage, and yeah,
yeah.
I mean those were good. Rex is saying thanks for the invite, Matt. Rex don't Rex. Nobody wants to see you in a tuxedo or what are they called? Speedos. There we go.
You know,
Out there in a pool party.
yeah. Oh, Keith's right up the
Uh,
alley right there too. Oh, that cheek meat. Ooh, them walleye cheek meat. God damn, son.
Walleye? See, I don't think I've ever had walleye.
Oh my god. Irish pub in
Hands
Florida
down.
for the best steak. Yeah.
Yeah, best steak is that he's ever had was at an Irish pub in Florida. Yeah. So I've been to Nashville twice now, and both times I've went to that aquarium restaurant. It's actually in the Opry Mills Hotel, or the not the hotel, the mall.
Mhm.
It's weird. I mean, it's a whole ass fucking restaurant in there. And he said John would rather have the trouts or trouts. Oh fuck.
Fucked up. God damn.
All right. I think we've let her snowball far enough.
I think we have
8
to.
o'clock. We got to keep some topics rolling for next time. If anybody wants to add some topics, maybe not for tonight, but for next time, you're more than welcome to comment on the page,
Send us
message
a
me or
message.
Dano,
Yep.
message the page, do whatever. Once again, we have merch. I will post that right in here right now. Again, all you have to do is click on that link. It will take you directly to our merchandise page on Streamlabs. It is order on demand, so you go in there and order what you want. They'll get it made
make it
up,
fresh.
ships within. Yep, they'll ship it within 3 or 4 days of you ordering it, and then it's another 3 to 5 business days to send it. So it's about a week and a half process, but it's well worth it. The stuff is good quality stuff. The t-shirts are comfortable. The hoodies are very nice and comfortable and warm. The tumblers are great. I'm still waiting on my beer glass. The hats are comfortable. They do us solid. And like I
Heck
said,
yeah.
all this stuff helps support what we do and to pay for our subscriptions and everything else. So,
Living the podcast
God.
life ain't free.
no, yeah, it's fun, it's worth it, and I missed it. I told you I was super fucking
you-
pumped to get
yeah,
back
you
at
were
it
jacked up.
tonight. Yeah, I was pretty bummed when he messaged me last Monday and said, "Don't post anything. I'm really sick."
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
I even said, I asked you, I said, have we made a post yet? And you were like, no. I said, well, give me a couple hours before you make anything, because I don't even know if I'm going to make it to lunch today. Like, so, my apologies
Yeah,
for
and that's
missing
usually-
last week.
And that's usually when I schedule them, is when I sit down for lunch, which is usually around 11 o'clock, and I just
Right.
post one and get the other one set up for when we go live. So,
So yeah, we appreciate you guys sharing all of our posts and everything too. Appreciate y'all being here, commenting and chatting with us tonight. This was a 2-hour episode because we missed last week. We'll be back again Monday at our regularly scheduled time of 8:30, which is the Monday, September 11th. Wow. That'll be a
Oh.
good day in history for that one.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, follow all the social medias. Make sure you follow TikTok. That's important. We need 1,000 followers on TikTok, and then we can put another platform on there that we can go live on. So thank you guys so much for being here, and we will see you next week on Monday.
Peace out.
Bye.